Good afternoon. Please stand if able and remain standing for the national anthem. Please be seated and join me in recognizing the Shoreline Concert Band. Thank you for joining us this afternoon for our 62nd annual commencement ceremony. My name is Jack Kahn, and I have the honor of serving as Shoreline's president. I'd like to start the ceremony with the college's land acknowledgement. Shoreline College acknowledges that we occupy the ancestral lands of the Coast Salish peoples. We recognize the Coast Salish people as the caretakers of this land since time immemorial. And as a community, we strive towards building authentic relationships with the sovereign nations of this region. In addition, Shoreline College is committed to truth and reconciliation and the fostering of an inclusive and supportive environment for all Indigenous communities. Okay, for our safety announcements, in the event of an emergency, we ask that you evacuate to the nearest exit. Also, the front half of the gym exits through the north doors behind me, and the south end of the gym exits out the main doors, which is where you entered the gym. We also ask that if you refrain from standing in the back of the gymnasium, as this is an emergency pathway and must remain clear. Okay. Members of our Board of Trustees devote countless hours to their responsibilities as trustees, and we are pleased to have them join us for this very special event. To the trustees, please stand if able as I introduce you. Trustee and Board Chair Kim Wells. Trustee and Board Vice Chair Jamie Stark. Trustee Rebecca Chan. And finally, Trustee Rebecca Ringer. We thank our trustees for their unwavering belief in our faculty, staff, and students. Their leadership helps guide the great work we do in support of each other and the students we teach and serve each day. Chair Kim Wells has been a member of the college's Board of Trustees since June of 2021. Chair Wells is the Director of Organizational Development and Learning at Fred Hutch Cancer Center, and prior to beginning her work in the healthcare field, was an English instructor at Seattle Central College. Please join me in welcoming Chair Wells to the podium. Chair Wells.
On behalf of the Board of Trustees of Shoreline College, I'm pleased to welcome you to this very special ceremony. And to the graduates, you put in years of challenging work and dedication, and I hope you can take a moment to feel the pride. Pride from the trustees, from the Shoreline faculty and staff, and pride from your families and friends, aunties and uncles. Whether they are in this room or thinking of you from afar. Thank you for being part of Shoreline College and contributing to making our community a vibrant one. Look forward to your new beginnings and keep growing and contributing to our world. We need you now more than ever. As J.K. Rowling said, we do not need magic to change the world. We carry all the power we need inside ourselves already. We have the power to imagine better. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Thank you, Chair Wells. It is my pleasure now to introduce Vice President Dr. Ryan Aiello. Dr. Aiello.
Thank you, President Kahn. Hello, beautiful people. My name is Ryan Aiello, and I serve as the Vice President of Student Affairs and the Interim Vice President of Academic Affairs. Some of you may have wondered about the banners that were carried in by members of the faculty, or you thought were at the Olympic Games. These are known as gonfalons. The tradition of these banners date back to ancient Roman times. The banners proclaim the values that ground us as we move through life. One banner represents the illumination and enlightenment that results when a hand holds high the lamp of learning. The other banner depicts symbols of a college education at Shoreline. The open book represents the humanities and social sciences. The symbol of Atom represents the sciences and the professional and technical programs. The cross scrolls and the cap symbolize this special occasion. At this time, we'd like to recognize the faculty of Shoreline College. Hundreds of full-time and part-time professionals have dedicated themselves to your education. I invite the faculty to stand, if able, and be recognized. Thank you. I would also like to recognize the Shoreline College staff and administrators who work alongside our faculty to ensure that operations, support, and development at the college runs smoothly. I invite staff and administrators to stand, if able, and be recognized. Fatina Lisa is a biology student, aspiring physician, and proud member of the class of 2026. After returning to college at age 22, Fatine transformed uncertainty into purpose, discovering a passion for science, research, and helping others. During her time at Shoreline College, Fatine developed a strong interest in biology, chemistry, and plant science. Inspired by her coursework and the faculty mentors, she became particularly interested in the intersections of medicine, research, and the natural world, including potential medicinal applications of plant-derived compounds. This fall, Fatine will continue her education at Boston University, where she plans to pursue a bachelor's degree in biology while engaging in research and community service opportunities. Please join me in welcoming student speaker Fatine Elisa.
Assalamu alaikum and peace be upon all of you. Faculty, staff, family members, friends, and the graduating class of 2026, thank you for being here today. My name is Fatina Lisa, and I have the incredible honor of speaking with you all today. Before I begin, I want everyone to take a moment and look around. Think about every late night, every early morning, every assignment you almost didn't submit, every exam you thought you would fail, every moment you questioned whether you would make it to this day. Now look around again. Look where you thought impossible got you today. For much of my life, I wasn't convinced that people like me were supposed to dream very big. I grew up as the oldest of 5 children, navigating challenges that often made the future feel uncertain. And for a long time, I felt like I was moving through life without a clear sense of direction or belonging. One of my earliest memories could have been a warning sign to my mother. After watching several episodes of I Didn't Know I Was Pregnant at 6 years old, in which in hindsight raises several questions regarding my childhood supervision, I decided to reenact a live birth at home. My younger sister became the patient, a rolled up towel became the baby, and I ran through the house yelling that I needed hot water because delivery was imminent. Somehow, my mother allowed all of this, and somehow my fascination with medicine survived. But growing up, there was a phrase I heard often: we cannot afford it. At first, it was about toys, field trips, or even candy at the store. But somewhere along the way, we can't afford it turned into you don't deserve it. I started believing there were opportunities that belonged to other people, not people like me. One of the greatest lessons I learned at Shoreline Community College is that your circumstances are not your destiny. A good student is a good student anywhere. A determined person is a determined person anywhere. This year, I was accepted to universities I once belonged to other people. And for years, I thought opportunities like that were reserved for people with more money, more connections, or even different circumstances than my own. But the lesson was never about the schools. The lesson was realizing the little girl inside me who thought she was undeserving was wrong. The doors were never locked, and I had just simply not been taught to knock on them. I know I'm not the only person in this room who has felt this way. Community college students are some of the hardest working people. Many of us worked jobs, cared for families, faced setbacks, battled illnesses, or even carried responsibilities that nobody acknowledged or saw. But success is not always a perfect transcript. Actually, success is simply refusing to give up. And that brings me to the person who taught me that long lesson before I understood it. My name is Fatine. I was named after my mother, who's sitting in the audience today. And while we celebrate the graduating class, I want everyone to know that another Fatine is also graduating today. My mother is graduating from North Seattle College with a degree in earlyhood child education. Today, people see two graduates. I see a woman who changed the course of an entire family lineage. My mother endured domestic violence. She moved our family from shelter to shelter. She carried burdens that no one should ever have to carry alone. Yet she never stopped believing. Not necessarily in certainty and not necessarily in guarantees, but in possibility. She believed that her children deserved safety. She believed we deserved opportunity. She believed our future did not have to resemble the past we experienced. She believed in something greater than fear. And because she believed, she left. And because she left, we survived. And because we survived, we are here. She broke cycles that had existed for generations and gave children the freedom to imagine lives bigger than the circumstances we were born into. When people ask me who inspires me today, they expect me to name a famous leader or a historical figure, but my answer has always been simple. It is Fatin, my mother, the woman I was named after, the woman I hope to become. And before I close, I would like to thank the people who helped me reach this moment as well. To Dr. Erin Singer, thank you for helping me find my voice and encouraging me to become a writing tutor when I could not see that potential in myself. To Professor Orlando DeLange, thank you for reminding me that education is not just about learning facts, but also about curiosity, wonder, and growth. And to every professor, advisor, staff member, friend, and family member who believed in us when we struggled to believe in ourselves, thank you. This diploma may have our names on it, but none of us got here alone today. As we leave this chapter and begin the next, I hope we remember that success is not measured by a title, a salary, a university, or a degree. It is measured by character, by honesty, by integrity, by compassion, by how we treat people when no one is watching. The world needs more intelligent people, but even more than that, it needs honest people. People who lead with integrity, people who choose compassion when it's easier to look away, people who believe in others before they even believe in themselves. Class of 2026, there will be moments when you doubt yourself again. When those moments come, remember today. Remember everything it took to get here. Remember that belonging is not something that you earn. It is something you recognize within yourself. We belong in these classrooms. We belong in these professions. We belong in every room our hard work gets us into. And most importantly, we were never undeserving. We always belonged. Congratulations, class of 2026. And Mom, congratulations to you too. Thank you.
Fatine, thanks for sharing part of your story. We're extremely proud of you. Mother Fatine, congratulations too. We're proud of you. Yeah. Dr. Audrey Bauer is a dedicated nurse educator, clinician, and leader with more than 16 years of nursing experience. Dr. Bauer earned a doctorate in nursing practice in population health and systems leadership degree from the University of Washington, and in 2022 began teaching undergraduate nursing students while completing the final year of her doctoral studies. Dr. Bauer joined the Shoreline College nursing program as a tenure track faculty member in the fall of 2023. As a proud queer educator and advocate, Dr. Bauer brings authenticity, compassion, and deep commitment to equity and belonging in nursing education. Please join me in welcoming faculty speaker, Dr. Audrey Bauer.
Before I begin, I just want to say students like Fatine are why I'm here and why I do what I do. So thank you for sharing your story. Good afternoon, graduates, families, friends, faculty, staff, administrative leadership team, and members of the Board of Trustees. Thank you for being here to celebrate this remarkable achievement. I am deeply humbled and honored to have been chosen to speak with you today. This is an important moment, not only in each of your lives as you celebrate the completion of your degree, but also in the broader story of the world around us. Commencement speakers are often expected to stand before graduates and impart profound wisdom to guide them into the future. I am not that kind of speaker. I am a scientist. As a scientist, I spend much of my time observing, asking questions, and looking for patterns. And today, I would like to share with you a pattern that I have witnessed over and over again in my students and throughout the Shoreline College community. No matter what obstacles appeared in front of you, you showed up. During a time marked by economic uncertainty, rising costs of living, political division, global conflicts, changing policies, and challenges to educational access, you showed up. Many of you immigrated from your home countries in pursuit of opportunity, education, and a better future. The journey was not easy, yet you showed up. Some of you balanced coursework while raising children, caring for family members, working full-time jobs, or managing responsibilities that many people never see. Despite the demands on your time, energy, and finances, you showed up. To our students from historically marginalized communities who have often had to navigate systems that were not designed with you in mind, you showed up. To our LGBTQIA students who continue to face uncertainty about whether society will fully recognize and value your identities, you showed up. A special shout out to the nursing students. Where are my nursing students at? A special shout out to the nursing students and future healthcare professionals who have chosen careers dedicated to caring for others during one of the most challenging periods in modern healthcare. You showed up. And you didn't just show up once. You showed up every day. You showed up when you were tired. You showed up when you doubted yourself. You showed up when you received You showed up when life became overwhelming. You showed up when success felt uncertain. And because you showed up, you are here today. One of the most important lessons we teach in higher education, and especially in nursing, is that fear and uncertainty are unavoidable parts of life. We cannot eliminate them. We cannot wait for them to disappear before moving forward. Courage is not the absence of fear. Resilience is not the absence of struggle. Success is not the absence of obstacles. Rather, courage is moving forward despite fear. Resilience is continuing despite struggle. Success is showing up again and again when the outcome is not guaranteed. You have already demonstrated those qualities. The diploma you received today represents knowledge, skill, and accomplishment, but it also represents something much deeper. It represents perseverance. It represents adaptability. It represents hope. And hope is something I want to discuss for a moment. Hope is often misunderstood. People sometimes think of hope as passive, as wishful thinking, optimism, or simply waiting for things to improve. But hope is not passive. Hope is active. Hope is enrolling in classes when success is uncertain. Hope is studying late into the night because you believe your future can be different. Hope is raising a family while pursuing an education. Hope is leaving behind everything familiar to build a better life. Hope is choosing compassion in a world that often rewards division. Hope is continuing to show up, even when the future feels unclear. Every single one of you is sitting here today because you practiced hope, not the passive kind, the active kind, the kind that creates change. As you leave Shoreline College and move into the next chapter of your life, I encourage you to carry that active hope with you. The world does not need more people who wait for someone else to solve problems. The world needs people who show up, people who care, people who lead, people who advocate, people who create opportunities for others, people who choose kindness when it would be easier not to, people who believe that progress is possible and then work to make it happen. Graduates, the challenges facing our communities, our nation, and our world are significant. But when I look at you, I feel optimistic. Not because I believe that the future will be easy, but because I know who is helping to shape it. I know what you are capable of. I have seen your determination. I have seen your courage. I have seen your resilience, and I have seen you show up. Today, we celebrate your accomplishments. Tomorrow, you will continue writing your story. One thing I know for certain is that there will be many moments of uncertainty ahead. There will be setbacks. There will be times when you question your path. When those moments come, remember what brought you here. Remember your why. Remember your strength. Remember your community, your family. Remember your purpose. And most importantly, remember that you have already proven that you can show up when it matters most. Congratulations, class of 2026. We are proud of you. We believe in you. We are counting on you, and we cannot wait to see what happens next. Congratulations.
At this time, we would like to share with you some of our students' perspectives on their time at Shoreline. Please join me in watching this short video.
One memorable thing about Shoreline is the athletic department and how much they care about the student athletes and their future.
Everyone was great to me during my time at Running Start, and even better when I was trying to figure out what to do afterwards.
When I came here, I was very lost and I changed my major when I came here. Audio engineering and music is my path.
Shoreline actually found me when I was at a real low place in my life. I actually got kicked out of college and I failed out. And right after that, it actually took a couple of weeks for Shoreline to find me. They told me to come in. They offered me a spot, and so I've been flying ever since.
Making a lot of friends, especially working on campus as a part of student life. I feel like I've become more connected to the community.
Among the things I'll remember are working very late nights to finish the print edition before it is due the night before.
One memory I'll definitely take away from my time here at Shoreline is meeting with my professor and her being so open with me about her path as an educator and giving me advice on how to do some of the same things.
One thing I remember positive about Shoreline is the community I've met. There's a lot of international students here, and being able to meet with different people from different countries is just very fun and exciting.
A lot of my classmates, myself included, we worked pretty hard to get here. And so now once we're done, we got this certifications, we got the degree, we're able to step into a lot better work opportunities than we had previously, and we worked hard for it, so it's kind of a big deal. It's something we worked for.
For me, commencement means like give me a chance to look back to the past, what I have go through, like we grow together, and it's about to start a new chapter.
I didn't complete my high school back in Vietnam, and so I never have like a commencement walk. But like this is one of like my first time working as a college student and a high school student.
So when I go to commencement, I will know that and remember that what I did, and I just feel proud of it, because sometimes we just really focus in the future but not the moment, so we don't really appreciate what we're having right now.
On one hand, I'm so excited that I finished one part of my journey, and on the other hand, I think being able to embrace the new challenges and then seeing new opportunity is also like very encouraging for me.
To me, I think it's like, you know, opening a door to a new chapter.
Commencement is like I survived, so it's celebrating what I've done and achieved, and it's like the end of the quarter celebration. Yeah.
It means a lot that I was able to come here and pursue my dreams and graduate with the help of like professors, staff, and friends here. So yeah, it's a really big deal for I say international students like us.
I'm going to continue my education in getting a bachelor's in criminal justice.
The plan is to go to a 4-year school right now.
I'm planning to move to a university.
I'm actually staying pretty local, just down the street, working at an independent auto shop.
After Shoreline, I'm gonna transfer to Bellingham, which is Washington University.
So I am going to a 4-year university, which I'm still considering a couple of them.
Staying at my shop, I worked at Seattle Mini for a little bit, and then, yeah, we'll go from there.
I got accepted into UW Nursing, so I'm going there.
Well, I'm going to move over to UW Seattle for mechanical engineering.
Go back to my home country and share my knowledge.
I do plan to get my BSN in nursing.
I would like to make the world a better place by making sure that there is better lines of communication between countries.
I'm gonna go UW Foster, and my major is finance.
I'll be going to Cal Arts in Valencia, LA. It's an acting institute.
I'm actually graduating and coming right back here to finish up a second degree, my direct transfer, and then I'll probably be headed to the UW after that.
The end of the academic year is a time not only to celebrate our graduates, but also to recognize faculty who have retired this past year or are retiring after many years of dedicated service. Each year, the Faculty Senate grants the rank of Professor Emeritus to several tenured faculty members. This year, 3 tenured faculty members were granted the Professor Emeritus rank: Matthew Matt Loper, Sarah Layden, and Lawrence Larry Clark. You can clap. That's okay. You can start. That's good. They deserve it. We extend our deepest gratitude to the Faculty Senate for posthumously awarding the rank of Professor Emeritus to Professor Clark, who passed away less than 2 weeks ago. His remarkable 57 years at the college left a lasting impact on countless students, colleagues, and members of our community. His legacy will continue to inspire us all. Wonderful, wonderful human being. We are pleased to have Professor Loper here today. Professor Loper, can you please join me on the stage quickly? All right, thank you so much. We wanted to thank a big thank you to our professors, I can never say this right, emeriti, for their combined 127 plus years of dedicated service to the college. Matthew Matt Loper was here for 33 years, Sarah Layden 37 years, and Lawrence Larry Clark for 57 years of service. Can we give them one more hand, please?
Each year, Shoreline College recognizes students who have earned the respect of their peers and employees based on their excellent service to the college. Would the following students please stand, if here and able? I, Nishimura, and Lily Taylor. These students have distinguished themselves through their involvement in various activities. To them, we extend our heartfelt thanks for their service to Shoreline and to the diverse communities that we serve. Thank you.
All right. It has become a traditional part of our commencement to share the makeup of our graduating class. So let's find out a little bit more about our graduates. This class represents over multiple generations, which adds to the Shoreline experience. So since you're in the gym, you're going to get a little exercise. Would the class of 2026 please stand if able? Whole class, 2026. Stay standing if you can. All right. If you are 18 years or younger, please be seated. If you are under 18. Wow. Okay. If you are between 19 and 49, please be seated. Okay. Stay strong, stay standing. That's good. If you are 50 or older, please remain standing. We want to recognize these candidates, which we have, and all our candidates, because pursuing your dreams, whatever your age, takes courage and commitment. Thank you all for being here. You may be seated. All right. Will those candidates who have served our country in the military, either before or during their time at Shoreline, please stand if able. Thank you so much for your service. You may be seated. Will those receiving a diploma, certificate, or degree today please stand if able? Diploma, certificate, or degree. That's mostly all of you. Thank you. You may be seated. Okay. It is my pleasure to recognize our graduates who have attained exemplary scholastic achievement, graduating, get this, with a grade point of 3.9 or higher. Yeah. These individuals are known as President's Scholars, and ironically, this president would not be standing during this as an undergraduate. So good for you. These individuals are known as President's Scholars, and their names are listed in the program. Please stand if you are able. President's Scholars, 3.9 or higher. Amazing. Thank you. You may be seated. Would the graduates of the Honors College at Shoreline please stand if able and be recognized? Honors College graduates. These students have completed challenging coursework and engaged in research intended to help improve and shape the world in which we live, and chose to do additional work as undergraduates. Amazing. Congratulations. You may be seated. All right, we have a first this year for Shoreline College. Would the graduates receiving a Bachelor of Applied Science in Dental Hygiene please stand if able and be recognized? Congratulations on your achievement, and we recognize the distinction you hold as Shoreline College's first bachelor's degree recipients. Pretty cool. Thank you. You may be seated. All right. To parents, relatives, friends, and mentors who have provided hours, months, and years of help and support, please stand if able so we can show our appreciation and recognize all you've done to help transform these graduate lives. A heartfelt thank you, and you may be seated. And thank you for all helping us take this special look at Shoreline's graduating class of 2026. All right, getting to the place you've been waiting for. We will now begin calling graduates up on stage to receive their diplomas. Graduates, please be seated, and the marshals will call you to the stage by row. We understand that family and friends will be interested in taking pictures of your graduate. If you wish to take photographs, please stand outside the stanchions to allow the graduates to pass after receiving their certificates and/or degrees. Professional photographers will take photos of students as they walk toward the stage as well on the stage. Chair Wells will also assist in presenting the certificates and degrees. Now, one more time to all of our degree and certificate candidates, please rise if able. All degree and certificate candidates can rise. You guys can stand up. I was confusing. It's like, is that me? It's you. Yeah, that's right. All right. Subject to the completion of all requirements as prescribed by the faculty of Shoreline College and the regulations of the state of Washington, I present these candidates for the awarding of degrees and certificates. And now for the moment we've all been waiting for. To our candidates for graduation, please rise. We have them. Fatine, please come forward and help us with this important tradition. Okay. We're good after? Okay. Okay. We're now going to give the diplomas.
Jonas Hill. Isabella Einfield. Patrick Tiamzan. Jessica Maurer. Christina Sharp. Daniela Ramos. Catherine Keebler. Loani Bersano Varela. Lauren Bach. Layla J. Cruz. Sarah Lee. Ludia Kim. Lauren King. Sudarshan Kasa. Emily Walker.
Emily Deitzel. Yelena Palmero. Claire Hansen. Emily Lavershak. Angela Frankoff. Erica Baez. Joshua Madrigal. Mohammed Arif Pakdil. Chancellor Webb. Hernan Penaloza. Shivana Anderson Kumar. Mitchell Teresi. Dylan Marshallette. Randall Morin. Maximus Valenzuela. Emis Trevino. Michael Cabeda. Roman Delinsky. Adil Yusuf. Christopher Balbuena Ortiz. William William DiGianni. Aiden Thomas. Victor Martin. Kai Whiplinger.
Timothy Fulton. Lily Taylor. Dominic Gully. Jamal Conyers. Adrian McCortoff. Colton Strode. Antonio Borrego. Miyuki Grandstrom. Sanchima Damdin Sudan. Amir Sear. Fana Casa. Violetta Velez. Faduma Youssef. Charla Lynn Vaughn. Kay Ann Simontov. Macy Glory. Anahita Amin. Olivia Taylor. Mohammed Salahi. Jay Mabaye. Anne Lee. Raisa Kingara. Kyle Mitchell.
Edward Bello. Jonathan Douglas. Nick Molsey. Caleb Neva. Diego Aguirre. Logan Suter. Tyler Jones. Lazoon June. Ike Beaver. Jisa Kang. Tyler Moore. Miambu. Kelly Dale Bond. Shayna Beard. Justin Eby. Bagel Tanagi. Renoa Davis. Gerardo Argueta.
Xander Sharar. Ashley Muamu. Bijit Singh. Quinn Liu. Ruby Elizabeth Jones Moore. Jody Culligan. Jane Waithera Kagu. Veronica Najeri Nagaya. Simon Giyochi Makuburu. Austin Oketh Ogongo.
Thank you.
Mary Kariuki.
Virginia Ngure. Jennifer Macheso. Rosemary Mabear. Kimberly Jody Awar. Talia Reynolds. Chizoba Okike. Amina Bazim. Amare Van Dyke. Fatumata Darbo. Phoebe Muhalia. Hana Gisheru. Rita Wemboy. Cariz Diaz. Marianne Ventura Balgos. Katrina Karen Okazariza Moreno. Parisa Meharabakani. Kajian Lee. Joe Fun Wen.
Luyu Ham Liang. Mirat Mamo. Mekadelawit Shifura. Abigail Joy Atienza Jose. Fiona Evangeline Wibua. Hawa Abu Bakor. Arju Pariar. Wala Atabi. Ibatisam Sabar. Serene Habachi. Ashley Rose Froning. Melissa Arellano. Muhammad Tof. Yusuf Tof. Charlene Josephine Siswanto. Sonia Ganawan. Oh, wait. Wen Teresa Hermawan.
Chelsea Chandra. Abigail Phoebe Najoto. Jade Satyawan. Morgan Crawford. Sophie Tripp.
Catherine Domino Snyder. Sungji Jo Kien. Catherine Henney. Julia Barbosa Carlson. Eliana Mae Van Horn. Mikisaki Teranashi. Jessica Brown. Lucas Tankard. Quang Lee.
No.
Ziyanu Adhu. Jinsung Park. Troy Nickel. Luke Livingston. Nai Healy Gayton. Jamie Lynn McGlashan.
Shalante Tishel Masi. Felix V. Coble. Gabriel Lucia Lucer. Palak Sharma. Alia Rizki Pramana. Teresa Giconio. Elisa Marie Anderson. Kitty Yang. Deborah Taveras Cortez.
Thi Ngọc Nhi Nguyễn. Nhi Din. Maria Nunez. Haley Bracker. Jana Go. Bridget Ruth Warren. Andrew Fisher McDonald. Dũng Nguyễn. Rolarm T. Williamson. Kaisa Orr. Nicole Tabor.
My fam. Isaac Utofov Ugario. Andrew Hart. Rebecca Tauvera. Narusit Kamsing. Yayas Ashraf. Kanan Curry. Z. Hey Dame Mink Tuang.
Chunky Jackie Chan. Yu Ying Zhuang. Ho Wing Yung. Hoi Chung Wang. Pak Him Woo. Khadijah Drum. Millet Peterson. Sundus Sheikh.
Nananti Hussein. Sitla Lee Hernandez McIntyre. Hoyoung Baek. Henley Milady Velasquez Morales. Irene Nishimura. Anna Taguchi. Iris Mizuki Henry. Heather Sathari Yoon. Mania Buaking. Callie Ingbert Carbonetti. Angelina Cheng. Emily Yang. Chiping Chow. Nyakuth Chul Dang. James Robert Perles. Adama Job. Pete Minnis. Cha That Tune. Eva Teresa Lubson. Jalen Dart. Raven Wade. Gabriela Perdialgo Cuito. Ilsa Lipa Wrightskins. Jasmine Ascu. Wipu Reiflin. Sockling Kong. Hing Odom Touch. Amet Utku Achi.
Delia Vanessa Ricardi Candia. Duck Win. Chung Yun Chiang. Jesse Nyoto. Wyatt Sealer. Leonardo Effendley. Chelsea Aurelia
Chuk Yut Chang. Marado Angelo Bolonona. Tanwarat Bumprakab. Evangeline Clarissa Johan. Sawad Hankia Sim. Mai Nguyen.
Sienna Gunawan.
And Nhật La. Zainab El Miliani. Oh my. Kang Min Nguyen. Won Hei Chung. Chi Wen Zheng. Noman Jaharahi Benesi. Baruch Esota. Yahya Bertucci. Vasal Say. Christopher Felix Wajaya. Yi Che Chu. Yu Sik Eng.
Octavio Arceline Goncalves Vera. Shion Tomita. Aziz Chahad Prince Shatu. Evelyn Harty. Muhammad Rafiki Akbari. Timothy Green. Igor Akvala. Andy Cedric Rakato Mizoa. Wing Feng Lam. MD Asik Abdullah. Dingquan Chen. Julia Zan Ten Esquera. Hugo Najoto. Ginger Farrar. Jordana Singian. Serena Thofandi. Nehal Rathi. Marcella Fang. Eobed Mulakan and Bisso. Jaya Yuang. Elena Dawn. Tram Dang Tui Wen.
Sebastian Sanborn. Eulalia Sprinkoff. Phoenix Cash. Sydney Dennis. Jormaris Bolivar Torres. Jean Thomas. Kiana Ramani. Amarazulu Michelle. Can't read it. Jimena Amor Diaz. Fitivana Andrea Gatjaku. Andre Buchholz. Gabriel Hoffman. Ian Thompson. Oriana Troy. Leah Ellis Roca. Marley Mallard. Noah Turner. Jocelyn Rojas Flores. Lynn Arlie Soriana Ortez.
Lila Stevens. Angel Ramirez. Adonis Villaseñor. Cielito Angeles. Samantha Rothman. Helen Gates. MJ Lambert. Kazi Villa. Frankie Einfeld. Mackenzie Holloway. Sebastian Kalpin.
Aaliyah Smith. Jacinta Lowe. Seda Gourmet. Sarah Kidane. Fatin Al Isa.
Turn it, yeah.
All right, I guess I don't have to ask you all to applause, so that's covered. That's awesome. All right, one more time. To all our degree and certificate candidates now, please rise if able. Subject to the completion of all requirements as prescribed by the faculty of Shoreline College and the regulations of the state of Washington, I present these candidates for the awarding of degrees and certificates. Fatine, please come forward and help us with the next important tradition. Okay. On behalf of the Board of Trustees and the faculty and staff of Shoreline College, we hereby confer the appropriate recognition for your academic achievement. You may move the tassel on your mortarboard. You ready for this? From the right to the left, signifying your commencement. And with that, we can. All right. Graduates, you may now be seated. And just one more thing. So you thought you were done learning just because you got your graduated and all that. You're not done learning. One more thing before you go. Thank you for attending Shoreline's annual commencement exercise. You'll notice that the recessional is in the opposite order of the processional. This symbolizes the change in the status of the graduates. The faculty and staff surrounded them during the ceremony, signifying the care they were given. Now the stage party, faculty, and staff precede the graduates, indicating our support as they begin the next chapter of their lives. Congratulations to the class of 2026. To the families, friends, and guests, please remain in the stands until the stage party, faculty, staff, and graduates have exited the building. Graduates, please remain at your seats until the faculty have passed by and the students in the row in front of you have preceded you out. Graduates will be led out of the courtyard by the fountain, out to the courtyard by the fountain by student speaker Fatine. Please join us for a reception in the lobby of the Student Union Building, number 9000, also known as the pub. There will also be seating in the courtyard outside the pub. Again, congratulations.